Good morning. It is Saturday and I am coming to you from the car, obviously, because I am off to the gym. Wow, look at me. Right, just gonna adjust the seat. So we're still in January, still. Long month, but how many weekends have we got in this month? This weekend and next, so we're nearly there. Right, I'm just gonna adjust everything. Oh. And start. That would be a good thing, wouldn't it? Right. Turn off our classic FM. Oh, it's actually quite cool. Not very much. So I'm just going in and out of the gym. What are we doing today? So I'm gymming. Will's gonna do a run and just, I think he's got to sort a few bits out in the house. And then we're getting this car cleaned because it's absolutely filthy. I need to go to B&Q because we have a fungus gnat situation in all of our plants that we're growing. If you don't know what those are, they're just little flies that live in the soil and they are a pain in the padded bottom. So they need to go because they're starting to infest all our plants, which is very annoying. And if the usual methods don't work, like putting gravel on the top, there are some like powders and sprays you can have. They don't seem to be touching them. So you need to sort of take off the top soil, treat it, put some fresh soil down, and then put gravel on the top. So got to get all that from B&Q today and do that today. This morning or yesterday I discovered my first vlog for 2025 that I put up had loads of errors, so actually half the video is missing, so that's embarrassing, isn't it? So I'm in the middle of uploading it again, so I'll have to take that one down, sadly, but re-put it up, and then I'll hopefully have a new one to put up today, and then this one will be going out what will be the last weekend of January, and we're nearly there, and it'll be skiing time before we know it. Exciting. Okay, getting the day done. So I'm back from the gym and my husband has been cleaning, as you might be able to hear. There's hoovering going on upstairs, which is very exciting. So I'm going to show you the problem. Look at this disgustingness. And I do feel cruel. Being an animal lover, it's not a very good way to go, is it? Sort of being stuck to something. But if we let them fester, they'll get into the roots and they'll start, they feed off the roots basically, so they live in the soil. And they will kill the plant eventually if they get too much. So these are all our sweet peas that we planted way too early. We got way too excited and now they're huge, and actually you should only be planting sweet peas now. So they're super advanced and gagging to get outside, but they're going to have to wait another few months. So I don't know what we're going to do. I guess they're just going to go up to the ceiling. But anyway, this is the problem. So we're going to have a little bit of lunch. We'll make ourselves a little bit of brunch. Oh, look, they're holding hands. And then we're going to go get the car cleaned, and on the way back go to B&Q. I need some more topsoil, so I need new soil. I'm going to take off the layer, put some on the top. Winter daffodils are coming up nicely. That's lovely. Our little citrus tree's got some buds. These need to come off. They're just full of nothing. It's a little, this is a ficus. I think it was a little ficus that we got from Heron's Bonsai. My husband is a big bonsai fan. He wants to get a little collection going. So this is our indoor one. We've got a couple of outdoor ones. Basil, which I don't know why I go wrong with herbs, just is not. It's doing okay, but as you can see, it gets quite sickly. And then this rosemary is just so unhappy. I think it needs to go outside, but oh, look at it all coming off. Yeah, I don't know what I do wrong with herbs. Probably keep them inside in a hot room. Anyway, so that's the gardening or the indoor gardening jobs for today. But lunch first. I had a lovely spa session. Good evening, coming from the dining room, and I've lit a couple of candles just to get the ambiance in here. Didn't get the plants done. B&Q sadly did not have any great awesome stuff to put on the top of the plants. So I've ordered some from Amazon, so they'll be delivered tomorrow. So I'll do the plants tomorrow. So now I'm talking behind a diffuser the entire time. That's clever. Hair's all washed away from my face, and I'm not going to pour myself a drink. I might pour myself a little tonic water. So if when I'm doing dry Jan, I quite like a little tonic water with some elderflower cordial. That seems to just give me something else other than water to drink. Takes the edge off a little bit. So no plants. I'm going to do a little dinner planning, but I thought I'd show you a new, I know it's been a whole week and we've got a new purchase. We have a new Facebook Marketplace purchase. I've mentioned it in my last week's vlog. Loving Facebook Marketplace and eBay to buy furniture. I'm just going to swap arms because it's getting to buy furniture, because people just want to get rid of the most amazing pieces of furniture. And we've been really lucky with some of the purchases. And I'm almost converted. I am converted. I don't see why, in a lot of instances, you would buy new. I draw the line at mattresses and probably sofas, but there are just some amazing pieces anyway. So we're coming around. So this is the dining room. This is our sort of little bar area. I've mentioned before, we are renting. So these weird sort of pieces of wood that's placed around is not our idea, but we have to keep them. But it's made a great little bar area in this like alcove, and we've popped the great armchair here. So the new purchase is this rug, and I'm going to put on the main light so you can see. Look at this lovely rug. Probably needs a little clean, but we were looking for a Persian rug, and it looks like the labelling on the back says it is Iranian, so could be genuine, but it cost us £30 and about half an hour of our time to go and pick it up. Isn't that incredible? Because this floor is scuffed, it's disgusting. I definitely would rip this up if it was my floor, but it's not. But that's what we've got, and it goes really well with our dining table. This I got from Etsy. This runner, I used it at Christmas, but actually we're going to keep it on. It is so lovely, such good quality. Got a little tassel here, bit of glitz, and it goes really well with the table. And this picks up the colours from this runner, and then you do have some sort of like little navy colours here that picks up the light fitting. So this room is looking quite complete. The last thing we're looking for is 2 arm dining tables, dining chairs. So again, this was a Facebook, was this Facebook? No, I think these were eBay actually, sorry, these were eBay. We picked them up from a lovely lady in Surrey, and again, the quality. We do like the sort of, a bit more of this vintage, antique sort of look. Got these lovely claw feet, and they're just stunning. So we're trying to explore eBay and Facebook Marketplace to see if we can get some end chairs of a similar ilk. They're not going to be exactly the same, we know that, but little arm, so dining chairs like that, but with arms to go on the end. And then this room would be done. Got some of our wedding photos on here. It's turned into a little tour, hasn't it? Wedding photos on the top there, and a little painting, and we've put the plants in here. So you've got a Kentian palm, I think that's a cheese plant. And this globe was another eBay find. I've probably mentioned it before, but it spins, and it's got some lovely little treats in here, and glassware that we've had from various locations. One being Will's grandmother, and this spins. That was an awesome buy, and that was something my husband was actually really fond of. This cabinet was also in eBay. I think that was like £30. Globe was actually 70. It's a little bit more expensive, but I can imagine they'd be a lot more expensive to get from an antique shop or something like that. So there we go. Let's turn off the main light and get the ambiance. And that's that. I'm not going to light the dining room table candles because the cats are around, and I just worry about their fluffy tails when they're if they jump on the table, which they rarely do, but if their fluffy tails catches any flames, it's game over. They'll be bald. So there we have it. I'm going to go and plan dinner and wait for the husband. He's just doing a bit of work. Wait for him to come down. Time has come to redo these sweet peas. So I've just started. I've taken off, as you can see, the top layer. So about 2 or 3 inches have come off. It's exposed the roots, but that's fine. I've just been very gentle to sort of pick around using a dirty old tablespoon and popped the bad soil, so the soil that probably have the eggs and the flies in, popped into a bag. I've done all this outside in the garden so that they're not sort of all spreading around. And now I've got some new soil. If you want to see the stunning outfit I'm wearing, look at this. Pajama bottoms, fluffy socks, my husband's Birkenstocks. Now that is fashion. Right. I need to open this bag. I need my hand to open this bag, but what I'm going to do is then pop this into there, and hopefully that will sort things out. We'll see. Oh, okay, topsoil is on. Just used some potting compost, as you saw, using my tablespoon that I promise will never be served to anybody. No one will be eaten off this. This is my gardening tablespoon. That is my little trowel for little pots. So we've got 4 sweet peas. This one is looking a little bit unwell. Again, we've just planted these way too early, and I think this one's got a little hot. So I'm just going to trim this and re-wrap it around its stake. But this is done. Now I'm just waiting for Amazon to deliver. So I'm going to gravel this. Whoopsie. I'm going to gravel this, which should prevent or make it a little bit harder for flies to go in, but especially any hatching eggs, it'll make it harder for them to come out. And then I've got some of these little sticky things. So I think, I've only got a couple left, so I need some more of these. But you take these off and I can sort of monitor how many flies. So as you can see, this one is really bad because it's got lots of flies on this one. This one, not so much, but still, there's quite a few on there. If I only see 1 or 2, I think that's fine. But when you're seeing lots of them, that's a bad thing. These, so this probably happened to you, but left garlic in the fridge too long and it started sprouting, and I was like, do you know what? Maybe it just wants to live. So I gave it a little home, put some compost in a tiny pot, and these are some garlics just growing, that were growing in the fridge. So who knows? I might have some garlic plants this summer. Right, I've got to crack on with the rest of these. Actually realised until I've got some of those granule things, I've given this little water until I've got the top sort of pebbles or what are these little stones I'm going to put on the top. I want to keep this outside because I want to keep it away from, because the flies are clearly living in here, so I want to keep them away. So it's going to have to just get a little bit chilly. It'll be fine for today. It's not too frosty. It's just a bit grey and murky. Oh, little birds. As you can see, winter garden, tree ferns all wrapped up. Can't wait for them things to come to life. There are little hints of life if I show you what's going on in here. So we've got lots of little daffs we planted coming up here. So there are things growing. No sign of anything in here yet. We've got loads of tulips in here. We've got hyacinths and daffodils, and I think we put lots of tulips in the borders, and they've got some bits growing up. Anyway, so the next thing, where's my spoon? So get rid of this disgusting fly. I know it's cruel, isn't it? Not proud of myself, right? But I need to save these plants, so they have survived all winter with us. They are not going yet, so scooping out this. I'm going to have to put the phone down because it's a lot easier. Ah, there you go. See, can you see them crawling? Can you see them? A couple crawling in there. I'm going to get them. Okay, we are gritted. Oh, I'm out of breath because I've just had to carry the Robin the rubber plant back into the living room because he was also infested, so I've had to do him, and he's a heavy boy. But everything else, this is my little garlic. I've put the these are actually sort of like gnat fungus. I'll show you fungus gnat rather. Great. Fungus gnat killer. Is on top of my garlic because I want my garlic to live. And that's what we've got on the daffs as well. But everything's been cleaned and tidied up. So these in here are agapanthus. I think these actually take 2 years to flower, but if we keep planting every year, then hopefully we'll have a steady supply of agapanthus, which are beautiful. And as you can see, these are all, so this is the grit, this is actually, soil on my finger there. This is fish tank grit, sand, whatever you want to call it. But it does exactly the same job. It basically covers the soil to try and stop the flies from penetrating and laying their eggs in the soil. At the same time, if there's anything in there, it stops it coming out or prevents. Doesn't, it's not exact science, and I am no expert. I just want to say, so if there's someone out there who's watching this being like, she's an idiot, she shouldn't do that, then put it in the comments. Maybe don't call me an idiot, but pop in the comments if you've got any suggestions. But this is what I Googled, and this was the sort of method. So we're looking a little bit neater in here. I know there's a lot going on. Lots of tiny vines and bits, but we're all clean. Apart from this area needs to be cleaned, but over here. So we've got my basil in the Buddha head. Ficus, just a citrus tree, don't know what it is. Rosemary, not doing very well, but I'm holding out hope for you, honey. You're going to be fine. I think I've been watering it too much, so we're letting her dry and giving her the best possible light. These are paper white daffs for winter. 2 mints, one with lots of straggly little leaves, one with little big leaves, and the sweet peas and the garlic, and that is what we've got. Oh my goodness, that was a job. So I'm going to tidy up in here. Sorry, I stopped the video for no reason whatsoever. So I'm going to tidy up in here, as I was saying, and then I've got some wood hangers I need to hang up. I've got a load of new wood hangers from Amazon. A lot of my clothes are on wire hangers, which is just not practical, because when you try and get everything out, it bends. So it's a grey day, so nothing exciting is going to happen. We need a window cleaner. I'm getting someone to quote, but he's not coming for a couple of weeks. Yeah, so wood hangering, very exciting Sunday, but hopefully get to the gym as well. If we go out into the garden, this mess needs to be tidied away. Put this fat ball feeder on here. Very much hoping to encourage some little birdies, but it might be a bit too low. I need to find another mill. That could be a good branch. Because I had it over here, in the tree over here, but we're quite we've got a lot of crows in this area, so they ate all the fat balls and pooped all over the garden. So I had the fat balls hanging in this tree. Just nothing seems to like this. This feeder, not interested. Don't know why. So yeah, oh, the frost has absolutely savaged this. Oh, you did not like the frost, did you? Oh dear. Oh dear. So this is a tree fern. These will be cut off though. There'll be new fronds, but we're going to keep these in here to keep the new fronds warm. But the frost absolutely killed this. Never mind, hopefully the root is okay though, because it's all wrapped up. Although we've got a lot of weeds, we also have, these are some bulbs that are growing. So I'm excited to see what grows. A lot of weeds. And I think these are tulips. So that'll be nice in spring. That is lavender. Frost has also had a good go at that, so I'll chop that down, but not yet. These won't be chopped, I think, until March or April time. And loads of stuff like this that needs will be cut down. Cut down. New planting in the spring, but not worry about that. This is a little rose bush. Any little, oh yes, we've got a little life. We do have a little life. See these little leaves? Oh yes, oh, this is growing, this is exciting. New life in January. Exciting times. So the next job starts. We are going to do the hangers. As you can see, lots of my clothes on these wire hangers, and I'm sure the dry cleaner wants them all back. Because that's where I usually, so don't throw away your wire hangers. If you dry clean, the dry cleaners will take them back. So please do give them back. Recycle them somehow. But yes, I've got some wire hangers. I'm also going to put, so I've got some jewellery in here, and I'm going to, well, I started using this as a jewellery box because my current one is overflowing. And so this Beauty Advent calendar, which I went on quite a lot about in my last vlog, I'm going to fill with jewellery and use it as a jewellery box. So that's the next tasks. I'm at an awful point in the day where I haven't got quite ready for the day because we were supposed to go to the gym. So I'm hanging around still in my pyjama bottoms at 3 p.m. on a Sunday. It's not a proud moment. I don't know if we're going to go to the gym. It's getting to the point where I don't think I can be bothered. But anyway, let's do this. And then if I'm not going to the gym, I will shower. And probably put my pyjamas back on because why get dressed? Anyway.
Daisies blooming, sundress swaying in the breeze. I can't stop staring. You've put a spell on me, and I hope that you never decide to set me free. The way you're moving.
How satisfying is that? La, la, la. Apart from these two, but I need I need these to be on clips, so I need to get the wooden, the little clippy things, but everything else. More to do. Still more hangers, but that's fine. I just need to get another box, but I'll do that. Excuse me. I'll order from Amazon another time, but so far, so good. Adulting at its finest. So you'll be pleased to hear, I'm sure, that I had a shower. We have not gone to the gym, so I showered. Isn't that good? And back in pyjamas. What a day. So I was going to do a little pamper. I've just lotioned myself with, this is really lovely. I got it for Christmas. This is Space NK Nordic Wilds. I'm going to see if they do this in a full size, but it smells delicious. It's black pepper, juniper berry and tonka bean with centella Asiatica, and shea butter. Really thick and lovely and moisturising. Really lovely. So lovely. So a little pamper. Just going to take any residue off with, I had a huge one of this. It's lasted me so long. Garnier Micellar cleansing water, all in one. It's lasted me forever. So I thought, why not treat myself before I do the jewellery? So that's the hangers done. So that's 2 back boxes of hangers used. So I haven't got much of this left, but the LMS Superfood Multi-Mist Facial Mist. That's lovely. I just want someone to be lying by a pool and someone missed me with that. Oh, it'd be so nice. But I'm not. I'm at home and it's winter. A little bit of, sorry, I look frightening, I know. A little bit of Eucerin. Lip balm. Oh, it shouldn't be in there. It should be here. And do a little face mask, just a little Garnier 2 million probiotic fractions. Repairing sheet mask, I mean. It's just moisturiser, isn't it? Let's just call it what it is. Moisturiser, and that's great. That's what our skin needs. Right. Here comes the crazy look. My husband sees me like this a frightening amount of times. What do we do to ourselves? I swear. There's something so satisfying about putting on a mask on a Sunday evening. But what I didn't do, what I should have done is just actually put this on just to get the little baby hairs out the way. Now this is going to be difficult, isn't it? Oh. Oh. Well, what am I doing? Now I need to go this way. Oh, right. What time is it? Must be near 5 o'clock. What time do I need to do dinner? Right, I've got about half an hour before I want to start because I'm doing a little roast, so I don't want to be eating too late because I just want to relax. My herbivore jade roller. Just get that all in there. Oh, it's so cooling. Oh. And just be a little bit extra. Bit of perfume, why not? This is quite rich. Now, how am I going to say this right? Byredo? Byredo. Sounds like burrito. Byredo. B-Y-R-E-D-O. Byredo? Byredo. Mumbai noise. Just a little bit. Just be a bit extra on a Sunday.